What is Hyperemesis Gravidarum and when is baby number 2 coming? Okay, these are questions that everybody has for me, and this video I'm gonna be answering everything for you guys, okay? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Natalie's Niche. If this is the first time of you watching my videos, my name is Natalie. I make videos on faith, fashion, lifestyle, and all things motivation. And yeah, guys, in this video, I will be sharing a lot about pregnancy, okay? Baby number 2, guys, which is the reason why I wanted to talk about this. My first pregnancy scared me, okay? It has scarred me and just left me with traumatizing thoughts about being pregnant, okay? Like, if you guys don't know what Hyperemesis Gravidarum is, it is a condition that a woman has when she's pregnant, that she has, you know, the morning sickness, right? The morning sickness is at its rare form. It's at a form where it's just constant throwing up, you know, morning till night. Is a continuous thing, and it's very, at first, you know, I heard about it when I was in nursing school, but when I got pregnant and I had the condition, let me tell you, it ain't no joke, okay? The symptoms of Hyperemesis Gravidarum are symptoms like dehydration, constant nausea, like volatile vomiting, like constantly, fatigue, you're always tired, you're always weak, overproduction of saliva. You know, like back home when I was in Nigeria, I always used to see women that spit a lot, and I was just like grossed out, like ew. I never knew I was going to be one of those women, okay? But yeah, you have too much production of saliva, you're always dehydrated. For me, I had to go to the hospital more than 3 times because I just felt so dehydrated. I could not eat. You have loss of appetite as well. I could not eat. I was losing so much weight. I was so scared that the baby wasn't having the exact nutrient that the baby needed. It was just a really traumatizing time for me. And so everyone's asking, when is baby number 2 coming? Guys, the truth is, I need Jesus to heal me from the trauma that hyperemesis caused in my first pregnancy, because seriously, it scares me. I love my son to death. I love him so much. I love him to the moon and back, okay? And I want more children. I will have more children. It's a fact in Jesus' name. But to tell you the truth, the pregnancy part isn't really exciting me that much, because my pregnancy was brutal. I don't know if other women are currently going through it. If you're pregnant and you're currently going through this condition, please comment down below. Let people know how these things are, because I really wanted to talk about this topic because I posted it up on my I think my Facebook or my Instagram when my son was having his 2nd birthday, and about how pregnancy was brutal. And someone was like, oh, what is Hyperemesis Gravidarum? Mind you, this is a lady as well, although she doesn't yet have a child, but I know very soon God is going to bless her. And to just think about, there are a lot of women that do not know this information, that do not know this condition. It just scares me that you might not be as prepared as I was, because I wasn't even prepared, which I feel like even caused more issues for me, because I didn't even know what was going on with my body. I felt like my body was failing me. My pregnancy was really hard for me, to be truthful, and which is why I'm scarred, I'm scared, I am traumatized. Let's be real. Guys, pregnancy ain't no joke. Like, if you see a woman that had a baby, you better just praise her like a superwoman, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Research has tried to figure out why women have this condition, you know, and a lot of doctors have said maybe due to the high levels of HCG levels in a woman, or her estrogen levels, you know, hormones and all of that. We're still trying to figure out, like, what is really the main reason why we have this condition when we're pregnant. And the thing is, sometimes they say, you know, your 2nd pregnancy, you might not even have this condition, you might not even have this Hyperemesis Gravidarum or whatever, but there are a lot of people that still have it in all their pregnancies, okay? Which is what scares me, because like, there's no proven science that baby number 2 is not going to bring me this same, you know, stress and this same brutal, you know, feeling of throwing up non-stop, loss of appetite, and just feeling like bad. And mine, you know, a lot of people's last 3 months, a lot of people's condition may last for a less period of time, maybe 3 months, 6 months, you know, and then they have some breathing space before they deliver. For me, let me tell you, mine was from the beginning to the end of my pregnancy. For 9 months I was going through this, like, constantly, like throwing up. And let me tell you, immediately they brought my son out, the feeling was gone. I did not feel it anymore. There was no nausea, nothing. Immediately I delivered, it was done. But it was the whole pregnancy for 9 months. You know, another thing that scares me, another thing that scares me is that research shows that once a woman has had it in her first pregnancy, there's a very high chance that she will have it for the rest of her pregnancies, which is scary. Okay, like, when I read that, I was like, Jesus, come and help your daughter, because I cannot deal with that again. Like, I really pray. I am already praying for it. I'm like, God, please. Guys, let's talk about the danger in this. Okay, there's a high risk danger of having hyperemesis gravidarum when you're pregnant. You lose a lot of weight. Who wants to lose weight when they're pregnant? You lose a lot of weight. You are like, I was not eating. I could not keep anything down. I was trying to eat so I can give my baby nutrients. I was trying my best. You know, that was when I know that, let me tell you, if a baby is going to be healthy, a baby's going to be healthy. It don't matter what a mama do. Eat everything. It's good. You know, it's very, very recommended that you eat healthy and you do all the things you're supposed to do. But let me tell you, sis was not eating. I could not hold anything down. I lost more than 30 pounds when I was pregnant. More than, okay? I was so drained. Okay, drained out of my mind. I could not eat. Water was poison for me. I was everything. If you've seen my first video about my pregnancy and my pregnancy story, you will get more info on that pregnancy. But I'm really just shedding more light to hyperemesis gravidarum itself, because we need to know these things. Every woman needs to know, even if you're not yet pregnant. You know, you need to know it, because for the time when you get pregnant, if you might get this condition. Another danger is that your kidneys can shut down on you. Your kidneys, your organs, because you're not fueling it, you're not giving your organs what they need, the nutrients to continue to function. You know, there are situations where a lady's kidney has shut down. You know, her organs were not really working well. There are conditions like that and situations like that. I'm grateful to God that mine never got to that part, but it's scary to think about the danger that can actually come from this little or whatever. People think it's just whatever, if you're just throwing up, so what? No, like, there's cases where you can go days without eating. There are even situations where you hear when, you know, doctors put women on bed rest because, like, you're just constantly throwing up, you're not feeling well, you're sick throughout your pregnancy, and it's better for you to just lay in bed and just rest, because that energy is what's helping you to keep your baby alive and helping you to just keep yourself alive as well. There is a whole lot of dangers included in this hyperemesis gravidarum, so we all have to really begin to research, you know, these things and learn how to, you know, be better and how to, you know, take care of these conditions when it happens. I'm going to give you tips in this video that could help you if you're currently pregnant and you're going through hyperemesis gravidarum, and, you know, things that could help you, you know, if you're not yet pregnant and when it happens, you have these tips to help you. If you know anyone that's pregnant, send it to them. They might have a mild case, a really moderate case, or a heavy situation going on with hyperemesis gravidarum. Send it out to them right now, okay? So my first tip is to eat bit by bit, rather than, you know, the way we eat, you know, put in a plate and, you know, we serve ourselves. I started to, you know, eat bit by bit. That really helped me, especially during the last 4 months of my pregnancy. I feel like that's when I began to get a hold of this condition, or of the condition at the time, and I began to, you know, slowly brew myself to it. I ate bit by bit. You know, I'll maybe have a little snack of, you know, crackers in the morning, one of it, you know, or just bit by bit throughout the day. It doesn't matter if you have to eat 11 times during the day, because you're just having pieces and pieces and pieces here and there, because when you eat so much, there's a constant regurgitation, like you just feel like to constantly bring it out when you have this condition. So it's better that you eat little by little, so like your throat doesn't feel it going down that much, your body doesn't quickly react to it. So bit by bit is the best way to eat, throughout the day. My next tip is to stay hydrated. And when I say stay hydrated, I don't only mean water, okay, because water did not work for me when I was pregnant. Water tasted like poison at the time. So I took a lot of ginger ale. Ginger ale is very good for nausea or anything like throwing. So if you're currently finding yourself in a situation where you're drinking water and it's a constant regurgitation, you keep throwing up and you're feeling worse while you're pregnant, stop drinking water. Drink it here and there, like just maybe mix it with the ginger ale or something, but just make sure that you drink something that's going to help you stay hydrated, because those fluids really helped me. That ginger ale helped me. It wasn't water, but it really helped me stay hydrated. Make sure that you take your vitamins. So at first, when I was pregnant, I used to take the pills, and the pills made it worse. Every time I took the pills, I felt worse. I had to throw up. I would throw up the vitamins. Like, it wasn't working for me. So look for the kind of vitamins that works for you. The gummies worked better for me. Like, when I started taking the gummies, I barely threw up right after taking my vitamins. So take the kind of vitamins that work for you. Gummies were my go-to because it was sweet. It didn't bring up that throw up effect. My next tip is to eat more dry foods, like dried up foods. Like I would take maybe raisins, dried raisins. I would eat dry raisins. I would take a lot of crackers, dry food, because all those wet foods, like sometimes rice was so annoying to me. Like different kind of soups annoyed me, because the moment I drank it, I would throw right up. So dry foods were my go-to, and I would snack on it, like I said earlier, bit by bit throughout the day. So that really helped with my Hyperemesis Gravidarum. So guys, like I said, I know a lot of people that are scared just because they had this condition when during their first pregnancies or their second pregnancies, and so like they're so scared to get pregnant again because that condition has scarred scarred us. But here's the thing, children are a blessing. Okay, yes, I went through all that. My grandma told me when I was pregnant, she was like, you're going through all this sickness because when your baby comes, he's going to be the most healthy baby ever. Okay, and so if you're currently going through this, you're having this Hyperemesis Gravidarum, just know that your baby is going to be the most healthiest baby out there. I know it's hard. I know you're going through a hard time right now as a mom, but please stay strong. Do all these bits and things that I told you. If you need to go to the hospital to get fluids, which I did sometimes, I had to go get the IV fluids from the doctors because I was so dehydrated and weak and tired. If you need some electrolytes, make sure you always go to the hospital if you're feeling so bad and you can't handle it at home. But all these things are leading you to a beautiful child, a beautiful blessing. And children are just, I know I'm going to overcome this fear because I love kids. I love kids. My son is the light of my life, and so I know for a fact that I will overcome this. Okay, so I'm just gonna say a little prayer for anyone, which I did in my first video, and I really love how receptive everyone was towards this first video. It has over 20,000 views, and I am like, wow, like I was just sharing my story, but yeah, I really wanted to make this second video to really get into detail about this condition and to just pray with anyone that's currently going through it. I pray that God gives you the strength to go through it, and I know that for a fact your pregnancy is going to yield a blessing that is so above anything you've ever had before. And I pray for anyone that's trying to conceive. If you're trying to conceive, I pray that God will bless you with your own child. I pray that God will open the heavens and bless you with a child. If you're trying to conceive right now, I'm going to make a video about tips on how to conceive and stuff like that. So if you're interested, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss that video. But yeah, we hope that God blesses you with your own child, and I know know it's going to happen for a fact, because God is not a man that he will lie. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and you comment. Let me know what you're currently going through, if you're actually going through this condition, and let me know about your fears. For my single ladies, or my ladies in relationships or married and are not yet pregnant, let me know what you think pregnancy is like, or what scares you about pregnancy. A lot of people are scared about pregnancy. Child delivery is a whole nother ball game, guys, a whole nother ball game. But yeah, guys, let me know your fears and things you actually look forward to while being pregnant. And please don't forget to, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing. I appreciate you guys. Keep the faith, always look good, and make sure you live your life. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.